Here's a map of the bike ride I took. Here's a bike ride I took this morning. Went about, what is it, about 12 miles, almost 11 and a half. And I went, this is Peralta Trail. This is Peralta Trails here, and also Peralta Canyon. And this is Peralta Road 77 off of 60. Of course, here's Gold Canyon and here's Apache Junction. I wanted to compare, not only did I get exercise, but I also wanted to compare the GPS of Google versus the GPS of AllTrails. Now I've used AllTrails with Route Scout, and Route Scout is quite a bit better, to be frank, but it's not that far off. You can see this is a pretty good map of it. Let's do this real quick. What's that? I'm gonna make it flat so we can see it. Oh, cool. Look at that. Anyway, let's go up now. And I wanted to also show you the difference between Google Maps and Bing Maps. Now, I have an overlay here of Bing, which is that overlay. You can see the overlay of Google, well, the map of Google Earth is not as accurate. It was recorded like the 2018 January. This one's more up to date. I think that this is within about 3 or 4 days. So it's pretty accurate. I'll straighten it up here a little bit. So anyway, I started at my backyard like I normally do, and went around the area. I did miss a couple places here, and I'm trying to come up with a method that will actually get me all the places in this boundary, all the streets within this boundary, without remembering where I've been necessarily, but just making right or left turns. And I got pretty close today, but I wasn't following an algorithm. I was just remembering sort of where I was. But I missed a couple places here. I missed here and here. Now, there's also, let me show you this. There's also a proposal on the books for Understand with Mr. Surdy. He's the mayor, Jeff is the mayor of Apache Junction. And he proposed to make an Elliott Road that would go all the way over to Gold Canyon. That would be cool. I don't know where it would end up here, but it would be kind of neat to have it end up at least on 60, so there would be access from Gold Canyon outside. We're looking also, because we have a public school here, there's the Peralta Elementary School. They also want to find an emergency exit, and they've found one up here. And we've talked a little bit about that. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's right here, emergency exit. Anyway, that gives you the difference between the Bing map and Google Earth. I thought I'd just do an overlay there. It's pretty easy to do. Anyway, that gives you an idea. My speed was about almost 12 miles, well, 11.5 miles an hour. Distance was almost 14 miles. I did miss a couple of areas here. And like I say, if you've got a recipe that will get me to travel all the different areas within a boundary, because I know the boundaries, but I just didn't know how to make right and left turns, and without having to remember where I was. This time I really didn't play it by an algorithm, but anyway, it gives you an idea. Let's fly it for fun. Let's see, recording here, and we'll fly it. And you can see how Google Earth is quite a bit off. That was, it's pretty accurate, but it's tracking you all the time. If you've got your location set up and you're using Google, it knows where you've been. And you can check it by the history, and I was able to download the KML file from the history, which is kind of interesting. So let's fly it. Okay, let's do that. Start from my backyard here. Go to goes pretty slow here. I did go down, and I got a picture, and I'll post them on Facebook, but I got a picture down here. I went around this thing of a lizard that was just sitting in the middle of the road. At first I thought it was dead, and then I approached it. No, it wasn't dead. It was a 7-rabbit day. No cotton, all cottontails, no jacks. It was interesting and kind of neat. Anyway, at first I thought it was missing its head, but it moved and approached me when I approached it. Anyway, we'll follow this. I did spend a little time there taking pictures of that critter and put it up here. And then went through the gate here. Doesn't show the gate really well. I wonder if I stopped a little bit. It'll show it a little bit. It fills it in a little bit, but not a lot. Okay. You can see a little bit. I think Google Earth only does the 1 or 2 snapshots at a time, and you can see it's off a bit. Around there. It does have more detail in the, even more detail in Route Scout than this. Anyway, here's some of the roads. You can see the overlay of the bushes. Can't see the houses as well. Up there, I don't know why. We'll speed it up a bit. Anyway, it has the roads. You can, looking at the map, it has some of the roads, and here I went down. And it has some of these houses too. You can't really see it from there because they're flat. But the Bing has those houses. Up here. In times past, I've actually overlaid the county assessor stuff with it, and then it shows where each property is. Anyway, down this way, cut over. And there's houses all along here. This is all road, obviously. Over there. Speed it up some more. This is all Peralta Canyon. Going down here, then cut across Peralta Road up here, I think, if I remember right well. Did a looping around here a little bit. In the algorithm, I don't mind if I go over where I've been, just as long as I get to all places. So if you have a recipe to do that, then I went up here and went around a little bit here. That's a good question. Did I already cross Peralta Road? Yeah, I think I did. And over here, around here. Let's see if you can see your house. Do you know where I am? Yeah. And back around there and came back down. Yeah, this is on the south side of Peralta. And woo! Okay, let's stop it here. Maybe it'll refresh a little bit. Yeah. It's amazing. But from the satellite, how good of you can get the side windows of a house with the satellite. It's just incredible. Anyway, let's speed it up some. And that was today's bike ride. A lot of fun, enjoyable. Not quite as slow as some of my other bike rides, but a lot better surfaces. I started about, what was it? 6:10, finished about 7:30 or so. And the temperature when I started was below 90, I'm sure. When I finished, it was probably approaching 100. I don't think it got up to, it was probably low 90s by the time I finished. And around we go. Oh, we're going to get back to where we were? I don't know. Let's speed it up some more. It only took me an hour. It might take an hour to do this. I'll speed it up so it doesn't. Okay. And back, around. Okay, are we on the other side of Peralta yet? I don't know. I don't think so. Peralta Road. I'll turn around. There's 60. There's Peralta Road. Yeah, we're on the other side, so it's on the south side of it. Anyway, a lot of fun. Just be careful if you're doing something you don't want people to know about. You might want to turn off your location services with Google. I was amazed. It is pretty accurate. Look at that. You know, it is fairly accurate. And so it was a lot of fun today. A little bit of exercise. Hope you enjoyed this. And I'm only going to have, I think, one picture on Facebook. Maybe I'll just post it with us. Anyway, or maybe I might put it in YouTube. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it.